The Secret Garden. Hello friends, today I want to share a story with you. This is about a boy named Tom. One day, Tom found a key in his backyard. The key was old and rusty. Tom wondered what it could open. He searched everywhere. Finally, he discovered something amazing behind the old fence. What did Tom find? Let me tell you. The story begins. Tom was 9 years old. He lived in a small house with a big backyard. Tom loved spending time outside. Every day after school, he explored different parts of his yard. One afternoon, Tom was digging near a tree. His hands touched something hard in the soil. He pulled it out carefully. It was a key. The key looked very old. Rust covered most of it, but Tom could still see beautiful patterns on the handle. Tom cleaned the key with water. He wondered what it could open. His house had normal locks. This key seemed different. It looked special, almost magical. Tom decided to search his backyard. He walked around slowly, looking at everything carefully. There were trees, flowers, and an old wooden fence at the back of the property. Tom had never paid much attention to that fence before. It was tall and covered with vines. He walked closer and pushed some plants aside. Behind the vines, he saw something surprising. There was a small wooden door built into the fence. Tom had lived here his whole life. He had never noticed this door. His heart beat faster with excitement. He took out the key and tried it in the lock. The key fit perfectly. Tom turned it slowly. The lock clicked open. A new world. Tom pushed the door gently. It opened with a quiet creak. He stepped through and could not believe his eyes. Behind the fence was a garden. But this was not an ordinary garden. Everything looked vibrant and alive. Flowers bloomed in every color imaginable. Butterflies danced in the air. A small fountain stood in the center, with clear water flowing peacefully. Tom walked further into the garden. The grass felt soft under his feet. He saw fruit trees with ripe apples and pears. Vegetables grew in neat rows. Everything looked healthy and perfect. Tom touched a rose bush. The petals felt like silk. He smelled the flowers. Their scent was sweet and refreshing. He had never experienced anything like this before. Tom explored every corner of the garden. He found a bench under a willow tree. He sat down and looked around. The garden felt peaceful and safe. Tom felt happy here. He noticed birds singing in the trees. Their songs sounded melodious. Bees buzzed around the flowers, collecting nectar. Everything worked together in harmony. Tom spent hours in the garden. He picked an apple from a tree and tasted it. The apple was crisp and delicious. He drank water from the fountain. It tasted pure and cool. As the sun began to set, Tom knew he should go home. He did not want to leave, but his family would worry. He walked back to the small door in the fence. Before leaving, Tom looked around one more time. He wanted to remember everything. Then he stepped through the door and closed it behind him. He locked it carefully with the key, a special secret. Tom walked back to his house. He put the key in his pocket. He decided to keep the garden as his secret. It would be his special place. Every day after that, Tom visited the garden. He would unlock the door and spend time there. Sometimes he read books on the bench. Sometimes he just sat quietly and listened to the birds. Tom took care of the garden. He watered the plants when they looked dry. He picked ripe fruit and vegetables. He cleaned fallen leaves from the paths. The garden became even more beautiful. Tom learned many things in the garden. He learned patience by watching plants grow slowly. He learned responsibility by taking care of living things. He learned peace by sitting quietly and observing nature. Weeks passed. Then, months, the garden changed with the seasons. In spring, new flowers bloomed. In summer, the fruit trees gave plenty of food. In autumn, the leaves turned golden and red. In winter, everything rested peacefully under a blanket of snow. Tom never felt lonely in the garden. The birds, butterflies, and plants became his companions. He talked to them sometimes, sharing his thoughts and feelings. The garden always listened without judgment. One day, Tom realized something important. The garden had taught him to appreciate small, beautiful moments. He had learned to be grateful for nature. He understood that taking care of something helps it grow, and in return, it brings joy. Tom kept visiting the garden for many years. It remained his special place. The key stayed with him always, a reminder that sometimes the most wonderful discoveries are right in our own backyard, waiting to be found.